Why is the thing on? Okay. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? This is the AFN crew, and this is the post game show. We're here to talk about this game we saw, if we can call it that. Um, and yeah, we're about to go ahead and we're about to bring some flowers for this foolishness that we saw on screen. But first, we got Big Ann in the building, and we got Big Will, the Georgia Reaper. Big Will, we might need you to bring that hearse around, bro. And then we got Blackberry Lorex that just slid up in here. And
What's
in
up?
case y'all wonder what's going on, and in case y'all wondering, no, I am not in my happy voice, and this conversation will not be comfortable. So, Ed, if you could do us a big favor and shout out to people in the comment section.
All right, so first of all, we got engine number 9 in the house. Got Pamela Johnson. Got Tony Hall, Pat Norris, ATL Leo, Terry Lloyd. Got Lee 85, Jay Diaz. Got Anthony White, Rodney Reeves. See, we got Queen Asia in the building. Got Terry Ocean Boy Martin Jr., another PR. We got Keyshawn Blad, Lake the Snake, and we got Reggie C2K.
Okay. So with us getting all of the pleasantries out of the way, um, Big Ann, I'm gonna go with you first. Give us your thoughts on the game and what you saw.
Well, I think we went away from what was working. Like on one drive, I seen we was gashing them on the run game. Then we got down into the red zone within the 5 yard line, might I add, and we threw on 3 straight plays and got an interception. And
Yep.
me and Coach was talking about it on the show that it seemed like he was trying to outsmart himself instead of just running just running your offense.
Yeah, that's one way to call it. Um, Blackberry, give us your take on this game.
That's exactly what he did. He outsmarted his damn self. Alden Smith need his ass whooped for this game, man. He need to be pulled out in the back, and he need to be beat with some sticks for this game, man. It's no excuse. Now my my reception was bad on that drive. Well, we could have tied it up when Algill
Hmm.
had that run that made it inside the 5 yard line, made it to like the 3. Now, can
Yeah.
Hmm.
somebody please tell me how many plays after that were run plays
None.
on
Oh,
that drive?
oh
Not
yeah,
a
yeah,
not
it,
a damn one.
A big
yeah,
zero.
yeah. It's called nothing. Nathan.
This is beginning to irritate the hell out of me to the point to where anytime somebody say that Arthur Smith on a hot seat, I'm gonna pass on my hot plate.
Mm.
I'm gonna pass on
Mm.
my hot plate because listen, miss me with these guys they got to figure out what to do in this situation and that situation and learning your personnel and blah 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 blah. That's a bunch of BS. That's a bunch of bullshit, man. Arthur Smith don't get the luxury of trying to figure out no damn personnel or figure out what to do in what situation no more. He don't get that luxury no more. You want to know why? I'm gonna give you two reasons why. One, he is a professional head coach in the NFL. This is not collegiate. This is not some park ball. This ain't no flag football league. This ain't the CFL. This ain't a developmental league. We got to develop it before people get crazy. I'm not saying you don't develop players, but you don't develop no damn head coach. Head coaches are head
Boy, you
coaches
just said
already
that shit.
because they done developed already. You don't get the luxury of this shit no more, Art, with making these stupid ass play calls, man.
That
How the
part.
hell you
That
don't
part.
run that damn ball inside the 5-yard line now fucking time? And you got Tyler Algier, and you got Cordell Patterson, and you got Keith Smith. You got Jonu Smith. Your ass don't run the ball. I ain't putting this on but one person, and that's Arthur Smith. If anybody want to say he on the hot seat, I'm gonna pass him a hot plate.
Well, I'm gonna go then. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go to Big Will. Arthur, what in the Jurassic hell were you thinking about on that play? Because I gotta agree with my brother wholeheartedly. You had an opportunity to run the ball in for a touchdown, and even if you didn't do that, you still had one down left to kick a field goal. And not only that, Dave Ragone. Dave Ragone need to be slapped in the face with a semi truck. And Mike alluded to it on the other show that Matt Ryan said pretty much Dave Ragone was getting them calls. How are you late on getting your team the plays?
One, it was almost 4 plays in a row that
How?
he did not get the play in. How the Ms.
Yeah,
Maggie, do I have permission to curse? I'm sorry, because
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
want to.
Cause I'm about to say this, and I'll let you in because an art. You need to be slapped in the head with a FedEx truck for allowing that jump to continue. Because when you see something does not work, as Blackberry eloquently said, head coach, you snatch the job and say, I got this. Because you are no longer. Basically, Dave Ragone left his brain on pause at home. And Art should have been smart enough to be like, nope, I got this. We on the 3-yard line, run the damn ball. But Mike, yeah, go ahead, Mike. Go
I,
ahead and belt out the yeah.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be quick, but I'm not upset about the play from Ritter. I'm not upset about the play for Bijan, Tyler Algier, the offense defensively. I'm more upset about this head coach. I cannot believe you allowed 3 4. It was 2 possessions in a row where we just had no absolute rhythm whatsoever, no play calling rhythm. And when Matt Ryan uttered the words that Dave Ragone is getting the plays in late, that's when I said to myself, I said, that's been the problem all fucking year. He's sitting up here trying to get Dave Ragone a coaching job. And let's just keep that real. That's the whole reason why. Because let's be real. We had no issues with play calling last the first couple of years here in Atlanta. We had no issues, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. I know you probably remember this preseason game. Guess who was guess in the preseason who was calling the plays?
Go ahead and say it.
Dave fucking Regone. He's the guy in preseason who was calling the plays, and the offense didn't look good even in the preseason. So I'm gonna hop on. Can I hop on your back, Blackberry? Is it okay? Can I hop on your back a little bit?
Go ahead.
This shit is all on Arthur Smith. This game, because
Yeah.
you saw a quarterback and the offense were in no rhythm, but
None.
you allowed this guy to continuously I could not believe what I was seeing, bro. I could not believe what I was seeing. How do you? It was 3-4 plays in a row with a call. We didn't get the play in. This is Juice said it on heavy hitters. How do you, as a head coach, sit there and allow this to happen?
How do you
4
spike
times
the
in a
ball,
row.
and then you got to call a timeout after that shit? How is that possible?
4 times in a row. 4 times in a row. And let's
Four
before we
times
get
in a
into
row. Oh my god!
Big Will, what you got, man? Because I know you want to get something off your chest, bro.
First off, Blackberry hit it on the head, but this shit is on Arthur Smith. I don't know who called the play call with it. I don't even give a fuck. But this shit is on Arthur Smith. I seen the tale of two halves out there. Cause like, bruh, the defense got off to a slow start today, but the offense was humming. The offense was moving. They were humming. They was on all cylinders. Then you get to the second half, and then like all the screws came loose, and our brain was just dislodged from the mountains. I don't know what the fuck was going on, bro. But it's just like he fucked up when he went for 2, and we was only down fucking 8. Well, I like the goddamn through my TV. Oh my boy, I ain't know what the fuck this motherfucker was thinking, my guy.
You heard?
Like,
Did y'all hear it?
Ain't no need for you to go for 2, and it's now we got the whole 4th quarter to go.
Right.
Ain't no
Did
need
you hear
for
what he
that, bro.
said, Will? Did you hear what his
Because he
excuse
did
was?
it last year.
Because he did the shit last year.
But I
I
like,
mean, Arthur Smith don't need to say no more fuckboy
bro,
stuff during these press conferences, bro. Don't say
bro,
no.
I
Don't
don't care. I don't care
rest of the week.
what the haters or whatever say about this motherfucker. I'm not going against a damn motherfucking time. Not damn motherfucking time, bro. Cause this shit he'll just this the third game. This the third game this nigga done gave away. Third game. We could be 6-0 right now, bro. If you look at all this shit going on, we could be 6-0 right now, bro. Because our defense gave us a chance in every fucking game.
Yeah.
Every fucking game, bro.
Now, I will say this much: we did have some plays where execution and communication was a problem, but overall, he could have done a better job on it. But what I'm saying is this: he still is responsible for the adjustments. He's still responsible for the adjustments. Nah, he don't get a pass this game because, like, literally, I was talking with Mike and them, and I'm like, bro, okay, Tyler Algier, we got him going. He got down to the 3. I'm like, yeah, we did that first pass and play and it didn't work. I'm like, yeah, run the ball, man. Or even if run the ball or make a play where Ritter could have ran it into the end zone like he did last time.
Right.
No, you throw it and he ended up throwing an interception. I'm like, this mother.
Yeah, and Desmond Ritter made some bad decisions, but 2 of them fucking bad decisions because he was rushing because the call wasn't coming in on time.
Yeah,
The call was not coming in on fucking time, bro.
Right.
I'm
And
like,
you see his frustration. You see, first of all, anytime you see,
he said we got to get it in. We got to get the call in. I seen it on his face. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. You got a young quarterback. Ain't no way you can put this type of pressure on a young quarterback.
Right.
No one got there. Look, the headset cut off in 15 seconds, bro. The headset cut off. Come on, you can't put this guy up under this type of pressure. He already feeling it from the fans and the fucking media. Now you sit here getting him the goddamn play call in late as fuck. Ain't no way this
Right.
man gonna succeed out here like that, bro.
Right. And he getting at the head coach now. You trying to go over there and smooth it over
He
now.
wasn't trying
That
to
lets
hear
you
shit
know.
Arthur was trying to say. You saw it
Right.
on his
Man,
face. He was not
he
trying to
went
hear
here and
that
something.
shit.
That little motherfucker was turning red. That was the reddest motherfucker I seen. That little motherfucker over there, bro. He was red as a
What but
motherfucker.
that I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, fam and subscribers. If y'all don't know what kind of quarterback you got, you saw it in this game. That dude is a real player. Anytime he gonna chin check his head coach about, look, man, y'all messing me up. That's the kind of person you got. Now we got to help him out. We can't just sit up here and continuously say, well, the offense need to help be friendly. And then the man basically threw a deep pass to who? Van Jefferson. Had he caught it, that would have been the highlight of the game. But you don't hang your quarterback out to dry when he's already under heavy scrutiny, and then you don't give the team an opportunity to win.
Man, the man was
That's
humming. He had over 300-yard passing. We had over
Right.
400-yard total offense today.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh yeah.
offense was fucking moving. It was just a goddamn brain fart Arthur Smith had.
I
It cost us the motherfucking game, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on, bro. He trying to be
ego,
too cute,
bro.
too smart. He trying to be too smart. And like, bro, your game plan was working. Whoever was calling the play, it was working up to that point. Then now you can't get your shit together where we can't get a play call off. And like you said, it was like about 4 times in a row, bro. Like 4.
the,
We had
Will
just
you
spiked the
said that.
ball and we had to call a timeout, bro. We just spiked
Will
the ball.
said it. Will said it. Let me see if I
Oh
can
my
pull up these
God.
numbers real quick. This is what we're saying. We're not saying that Arthur Smith is a bad head coach, right? We're not saying he's a bad play caller. But today was just like nobody know what the hell he was thinking. When you look at this offense, all right, the offense had over 400 total yards. So it's not the
Right.
fact that he's not calling good plays. The thing is, it's all about rhythm. And when you don't have rhythm, and when you take away that rhythm, like I don't like I said, you saw a rookie quarterback. All right, he's a rookie quarterback. Most of these mistakes came because how you doing, B? But most of these mistakes came in the second half of the game, bro. It was
Right.
on little small things like Bijan not taking it, not using his body on that slant. You allow that DB to go around you. That should never happen on the slant ever. You're supposed to
Right.
go into that
It's
guy's body.
inexperience.
That's inexperience. So I think what Arthur's doing wrong right
Hey, and
now.
Mike,
I think
that last interception he threw, that should have been a penalty on the linebacker because he was holding the shit out of Bijan.
you're absolutely right, and those are the things I'm saying. I think, like I said, he's not making bad play call. The play calling is not bad. Anytime you got over 300 yards total offense, that's not bad play calling. What you saw was bad strategy and the lack thereof. And what he's doing, he's riding the rookies. That's what his problem is. He's riding the young guys instead of riding the veteran players.
You start
Right.
off with them first. You start off with the veterans first to set the tone to get the game in rhythm, and then you bring up the rookies. You know, and the thing is too, man, football is always situational. You gotta you he today he basically like in the second half no situational football
I
skills
gotta
at
throw
all.
this number in here, one. I gotta throw these numbers in here because this is what we mean by it's not bad play calling. Anybody, I don't know if you guys went over this, but these guys had how many total yards they had?
How many?
200.
193.
200. Like they
They
had
had
under
100.
200
Not
yards.
don't worry, we ain't give them. We ain't gonna give them 200. They
We ain't
had
gonna round it up,
190.
right? Right.
193 total
They had
yards.
Right.
That's
193
total. That's
total yards.
total yards.
Right.
Bro, and the nigga had 3 touchdowns because they had short field.
Yeah,
They had
exactly.
short field, bro.
Right. Right.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you the stat. The stat that you say this is how you know it's a coaching problem today. With 402 total yards for the Falcons, 296 passing yards. 106 rushing yards, averaging over just a little over 5 yards per play. But on third downs, we were 5 for 15.
Mm.
That
We,
part.
we were 5 for 15 on third downs. That's bad situational play calling.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
When we
That's it.
know you can't get down inside the 5 two times, and don't come up with
With
points.
nothing. Right.
That cannot happen. Now these turnovers, yeah, three. What was it? Three turnovers.
Yeah.
You can't. The three turnovers so hell don't help it. But you still was in a position of where you could have closed this game out a better way a couple times.
That part.
Off the spill, this listen, bro. Like I said earlier, you don't get the luxury of figuring out personnel. You don't get the luxury of figuring out what to do in certain situations. You are a head coach on the professional level. Everybody else gets the benefit of the doubt of being developed, not you. This this looked like this today and I gotta call it a performance, I guess. This performance by Arthur Smith today, this is the performance of a coach that has no business being a head coach today.
Well,
And I
well,
can't
Black.
and like Big Will said, I can if I'm not gonna defend him this today. Maybe tomorrow. I ain't defending his ass today.
Here's another quote from Matt Ryan, and like I said, this is blame to go around from Desmond and as well as Arthur Smith. But when we have this, these are the things we talk about as Chauncey Jones, as AKA OG. Truth hurts.
Yeah.
He pretty much stated that sometimes a quarterback you need to be a problem solver, and he suggests that Desmond really should have called a timeout on those plays. And these are the things that we talk about as rookie quarterbacks, and this is why a head coach has to calm his quarterback down. Desmond Ritter failed as a quarterback, not knowing what he should have done. There's no excuse for Desmond Ritter not to know when they're getting down like that. You need to call the timeout. Don't matter if you only got two of them left. You cannot you cannot just let that play go when it's all hectic. Get it together. So both of those guys failed us today.
Right. And Blackberry, I wouldn't even call it a performance. I'm gonna call it a showing because
Yeah,
you did one much performance going on.
we not saying Desmond Ritter ain't got no blame. Oh, he got some blame from some decision making he made, but most of this shit fall on Arthur Smith. Point blank.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Most of this shit fall on him, bro. Cause you ain't no way. I bet you he had the whole sideline like, what the fuck? When he said go for two. Once we just cut into the lead, made it 8 points, and he said go for two, and we got a whole fourth quarter to fucking play, bro. Ain't no way. We just took the momentum away, and you gave it right back, bro. But then, get what though? God gave us another opportunity with a penalty. And the motherfucker still decides to go for it again. Go for a 2-point instead of kicking the goddamn field goal. I'm like, I'm not understanding, bro. I'm not understanding, bro. Ain't no excuse for that nigga right now. The game was going good. The play caller was going good. The team was moving the ball. Then we get back into the game where we get a fucking brain fart, bro. So like, we just got to eat this shit right now. The damn Amber Alert messing with the phone and shit. But yeah, we just got to eat this shit right now, man.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a tall glass of humble pie right now. What you got, OG?
Uh, I think what Arthur Smith did today should be close to a fireable offense. And if you don't like me saying it, hit the mute button, hit the delete button. I'm gonna say it. And we all think for ourselves on here. So We don't need Mike to tell us jack shit. I ain't gonna mention the name, but I don't need Mike to tell me a motherfucking thing. Now, now that I got that part out the way, what what happened in that fourth quarter is inexcusable. Number one, we should never have to call a timeout after clocking a football. That should never happen at all. We we should never have to almost go into two delay of games. That's on the sideline. Yes, we can say the quarterback need to call a timeout. Okay, so be it. No, the I'm not excusing the egregious pick in the end zone. He has to either throw that ball away, take the delay of game, or just get the sack. I have an issue losing games when it's an issue over there on the sideline. It's not a good look when you look up over there and your quarterback and your head coach is over there arguing with each other. That's not that's not a good look at all. All right. I kept saying in my game thread, we can't we gotta realize, and that's our play callers. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know if it's a wrestling match between Dave Ragone and Arthur Smith, which it shouldn't be because Arthur Smith is the head coach. But I don't know if it's a wrestling match. But we shouldn't lose football games because they ain't got their shit together over there. Period. Point blank. I'm extremely irritated because every team we're going to be playing from here on out is game planning for number 7. I'm gonna mention three plays.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
mention I'm gonna mention 3 plays. In the first half, we had third and like 8, 7 or 8. I forgot who we had split out wide to the left, but we ran Bijan in motion. He came behind Ritter. Ritter comes back, goes through the progression. He looks left. He dumps it back right. The cornerback in the safety sitting right there. Tackles Bijan. They get off the field on third down. On the fourth down play, 4th and 3. On the 4th and 3, hide the ball. We bring Bijan in motion. Hide the ball. Try to pitch it to Bijan. Incomplete pass. They come down, short field, score a touchdown. First drive of the second half. The whole announcer's booth said Bijan, for whatever reason, didn't run the right route. Fuller jumps the route, touchdown, short field. I mean, not touchdown, interception. They run it back, short field, touchdown. Our last play from scrimmage. You got all these guys, 6'6", 6'4", 6'4", 6'2". We run with no timeout. We run the slant to the 5'11" guy. I've been a defender of Arthur Smith, but a game like that a game like this is a fireable offense. Yeah, if you wanna die on that hill and blame Ritter for 3 picks, look, hey, majority of you motherfuckers were blaming him anyway. So have at it. Go right ahead. Hey, let's fly Justin Fields in after he get his MRI, because he just got hurt. Okay? Hey, let's fly Lamar Jackson in from London. But down that hill, if you will. Yes, he threw 3 picks. All right. So what? So be it. All right. And if Tyler Heineke was the guy, he would have been a starting quarterback for the Washington Commanders today. He wasn't, so now y'all backup quarterback. So you can take any of y'all can take that shit and shove it up your ass. Now I'm done. Y'all go ahead.
I mean, hey, ain't there's too much else to say. I mean, we ain't gonna back them up. Everybody on their offense, everybody on their coaching staff, they got blamed for it. I mean, it is what it is. The difference is though, can you take even stupid losses on the chin? Because this was a stupid loss. Period. So I mean, anybody else got anything they want to say? Because I'm pretty much through.
I,
Yeah, I had to put a child in timeout. Excuse me, y'all. I had to put a child in
Man, yeah,
timeout.
like man, yeah, like ain't nobody paying him no attention. He's sitting there with his arms up, talking about pick me up. You might worry about him,
Yeah. I had to put a child in timeout.
but
yeah, we
pretty
know that.
much,
That's
pretty
my
much,
TV. My
they
bad.
need to they need to figure this out because now we playing a division rival. I ain't gonna say a division opponent, division rival, because at this point, the way we playing right now, we march into Tampa, we gonna get our behinds handed to us if this don't get straightened out.
Listen, man. This
Yeah, Arthur
this
Smith though.
this is
Go ahead,
about
my fault, Black Bear.
this is about today. This about today's game. This is what this is about. This ain't this ain't about expressing how much you hate Desmond Ritter. This ain't about
Right,
expressing how much you hate Arthur Smith. This is about today's game. In today's game, is no excuse for not running the ball inside the 5 after the run game is what got you down there in the first damn place.
that part.
It's
Two times.
it's inexcusable. It's inexcusable. Okay. At the end of the day, you did enough between the 20s to win this football game.
Uh-huh.
On third down and in the red zone, especially inside the 5, you shit the bed today. And that starts at your coach. That starts with the head coach. That's where it started. Did Desmond Ritter throw an interception inside the red zone? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But guess what? He shouldn't have been throwing the damn ball in the first damn place. He shouldn't have been throwing
That
the ball in the first place.
say it again, because I ain't heard you in the back. That
No, they
part
don't.
right there,
I'm,
They
they
I'm
ain't
don't.
hear you.
it's some it, it's something that I'm tired of being right about, and we don't do it when we should. Attacking these
Go ahead.
defenses off tackle just because the scouting report tells you that's what your strong suit is beating up the defense up the middle. That's your strong suit. That's where you done built your strength at. That's where you done built your strength at on the line. That's where you done built your strength at in the backfield. That's where you done built your strength. They were ready today for you outside the tackles. They was ready. What did I say and Will? What did I say on the Rex pit? What did I say? I said
Run in the middle. Run up through the
teams are
middle, bro.
going to
They
prepare.
preparing that there.
You gotta they are prepared. They defenses are going to prepare for you or for you uniquely. You can't worry about what teams did against this team weeks before. You got to think about how they going to prepare for you uniquely. Defensive coordinators and offensive coordinators, that's what they do. It's week by week. We got to prepare for them uniquely. They going to prepare for us uniquely. They was ready for you to attack them on the outside today.
Right.
Yeah, and we couldn't afford to make no damn mistake because the ref wasn't gonna have our back. Cause the fucking
Say it again. Say it again, bro.
bro,
Say it
the
again.
Commanders did a goddamn play and the lineman was like 5-6 yards down the fucking field. They ain't call it. But when we did a fucking play, we did a fucking screen like that. They quick to call that shit on us. So we
He
couldn't afford to make no mistake. They wasn't having our back today, bro.
I
what
don't
what
know
And
how
he
the
we
hell
had
they
to
missed
do
that shit. I don't know
but
how
no
you
we
no
missed
had
that. That dude was already down before the play was even before he even got going. That dude was already downfield, and you don't make that play. Yeah, like Will
um
said, you can't afford to make mistakes because they're not going to give us mistakes. And like I said, the end of the day, what this come down to, it just come down to Ritter and more so Arthur. But those guys lost this game for us.
Right. Well, see, I'm
Right.
gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, and a lot of people may not agree. Some will. I don't care at this point. We are under a microscope, whether they think we good or not, because it's a narrative put out there, and as long as that narrative gets fulfilled, that's all they care about. They don't care about this team. They don't care about the organization. They don't care about the fans. And these coaches, you definitely can't lean on these coaches to give you right calls for anything. You got to play disciplined football. You got to play smart football. Period. And you got to play your style of football. Period. So going in the game, hoping that okay, if they see something out, they're not gonna see nothing. And the further on in the season that it get now, especially when we play in our own division.
Can I say something real quick? I want to be clear with this because I don't think people and they're gonna be upset when I say this, but this ain't about a off fire Arthur Smith. All right, we talking about Blackberry said it again. This is about this freaking game. He coached well, but in coaching, it don't matter if you coach the first 3 quarters. You got to finish. He did not finish. That's all it come down to. He had a piss poor 4 quarter, and that offense looked like absolute crap, and that can't happen. These guys had well over 400 yards. Okay, well over that. 36 minutes they held the ball. So it's not a matter of is Arthur good enough, but he needs to do the small things that great coaches do. And this is time management and understanding when your quarterback and when your player is in a rhythm and when he's not in a rhythm and knowing how to adjust accordingly. And right now, he's just doing a bad job of it.
Right. And
Allow me, allow me to
Bro, cause
address.
like if we
Let me address. Because I don't want people to think that we just completely ignoring them. All right, Trey Airline, appreciate you for checking in with us, man. Right now you're hammering home a point about the zone defense. I I, I don't get it. We gave up 3 touchdowns today on 3 short fields. Are you attributing that to the zone defense? I'm because I don't want to ignore. I don't want to ignore you. I see what you're saying. You know,
I mean, at the end of the day, the Falcon gave up 193 yards. So, like, if that's terrible, then maybe I need a new brain or something because I don't get it either.
bro, just think about it. If we show up for all 4 quarters, we are sitting 6-0 this fucking year. We're sitting six and
that's
zero
true.
easily this year, bro. We get in our
That's
own way. Every game that we lost, if you go look at it, we get in our own way every single time. Our defense has held us in games. Our defense has held us in games, bro. Like, we
yeah,
got to stop getting
yeah,
in our own way. And if you're gonna take advice from Kirby Smart, you need to take all the advice because Kirby Smart played 4 quarters.
right.
We might not have the best defense this year, but Georgia played 4 quarters. And what we got to do, we got to start playing 4 fucking quarters up here, man. We got to stop
And
getting in our own way. And we'll
and
be
be
just fine. I promise you, we'll be just fine, bro.
and don't think that Ron Rivera is a slouch coach either. Ron Rivera ain't no slouch coach. Y'all got to understand these professional teams on the other side want to win too. They want to get into the postseason. You know what I'm saying? They want to get into the playoffs. They want to get to the championship, just like we do. So they're not
And they
going to
just
play
had
us.
one.
Right, right. You're right. They just came off they came off a loss, so they want to get some get back. So they're not gonna come in here and play you lightly just because the media don't think you worth nothing. You still got to play the game at the end of the day. All 60 minutes. We always talk about 60 minutes of football, but we also tell y'all we got to play smart football. So now the thing is, okay, what are we gonna do to remedy this? Because this can't be the same scenario every game, every week. And y'all talking about y'all want to win now. It don't look like it.
But all it's gonna be, it's gonna be
it's
a long week. It's gonna be a long week, bro.
and it's kind of it's a bit of a slap in the face to the fans because it's like we keep being sold on we were sold on physicality, we were sold on being mean and nasty. But this game is another game where we can point to it and say we didn't utilize our strong suits when it mattered. Now the coach ain't on the field, but guess what? The coach is the orchestrator. Your head coach is the orchestrator. And when he's making questionable calls, listen, why is this why did this have to be explained? Why does got to be explained? They didn't even have 200 yards of total offense. They didn't even have it. They didn't even have 200 total yards of offense. But we finding a way to criticize the defense. You don't get inside the 5, and your strong suit is your run game, and you don't run the ball.
That part.
How many more ways this need to be said? We lost this game by a score. By a score. You was inside the 5 twice and didn't run the ball.
I mean, the thing about it, I'm like, I think we all heard the saying, "Don't reinvent the wheel." You ain't got to reinvent the wheel, man. Like, why are you going against the grain other than you making it about you? And I'm gonna back what Mike said. It ain't about firing Arthur Smith, but what he did today was that's a fireable offense, especially down the line. No, it ain't about firing them. We saw the whole game just like everybody else did. We saw the other missteps that was made, but I mean, go ahead.
And you know what, OG, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Y'all gotta understand something. Yes, it's okay to be upset with what happened, and what we're telling you is we're not giving Arthur Smith a pass on this game at all. But you gotta understand something. Firing him now solves what? Because now you could possibly lose the locker room, which means that now your team basically don't give two shits about the season. And anybody that you bring in here after them has to either be on that scheme and has to once again gain the trust of the locker room. See, y'all looking at it from a standpoint of trying to solve a problem with just taking them out. This ain't a video game. There's consequences for even making that kind of a rash move because you forfeit the season. Because there's no guarantee that the next coach that comes behind him is going to have the trust of the team. Yeah, you can be pissed off at Arthur Smith. Yeah, you can, like you say, it could be an fireable offense. But that doesn't mean you tear the team down and the season down because you're in your feelings. It's still a business at the end of the day.
And like Chanel Keys said right here, the toss plays on 3rd and shorts, on 3rd and 1s.
Yeah, that's just fucking stupid to me.
Just because it worked a couple times earlier in the season, don't mean it's gonna keep working.
See,
go ahead.
I was actually gonna say this for later on this week, but I think what Blackberry just said kind of cost me because I put it on Twitter that I was gonna. And I apologize, Blackberry, interrupt, but I think this need to be said now. I figured out what's wrong with the offense. on the running game, and when I saw this, it I did not see a lot of this last year. I mean, I saw a lot of it last year, but I'm not seeing a lot of this year. The Falcons aren't the reason why when you see Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, those guys aren't getting off is because they're not using a lot of counters. They're not using a lot of counter running plays. When you see the offense, when you're running the zone stretch offense, you got to be able to use counters. You don't see a lot of counters in their offense. What I mean by that, fake one way, they end up going to is lots of misdirection, and counter plays. That's what wrong. This is why teams are crashing in on the edge because they know if they crash, chances are they're going to be exactly where they are. And I
Mhm.
could not figure out for the life of me in the first 5 games why everybody's crashing on it. It's not because of the lack of movement, but it's the lack of counters. They know exactly what Bijan is going to be, and they know exactly where Tyler Algier. And it doesn't matter at this point right now who has the ball because they're doing the exact same thing. They know where the Falcons are going to be every single play. So when you have those those plays what we had last week with Drake London using a lot of reverses and whatnot, they got the run game going because they've using a lot of misdirection. They will start out going this way and then they will end up going a completely different way. Falcons got to get back to using those counter plays. This is a huge staple in Kyle Shanahan's offense and that West Coast offense. You gotta use counters. You got to change the eye level and coach, but Chauncey knows this as being a pitcher in baseball. You got to change the eye level. You're not changing the eye level when these guys are running the ball. They know exactly where the Falcons are going to be. They know exactly what Tyler's going to be. They know exactly what Bijan is going to be, and they're not changing up. So until they use those misdirection and counter plays, the running offense is going to struggle.
And that's because we are predictable when we use them. When we do use them.
They know
When we
exactly
do
what it's
use them,
be.
when
So that's why they crash in both sides. They crash in both edges.
because
Yep. Hey,
when
you,
we bring Algier in, we don't send him out on no pass or nothing. He come
nah,
Mm-hmm.
in,
you
he
don't.
straight run. You got to use this man both ways, like you use Bijan Robinson, bro. We're becoming
Right.
predictable when we using these guys.
And you ain't fooling nobody with these toss sweeps out of the backfield either. They know that they stopping that at the line of scrimmage every time. You saw when them two plays when Tyler Algier actually got momentum to go, it was hard to stop him, even with they linemen. They didn't want that. So why in the world would you sit up here and get an opportunity to do that? Like I said, when you started seeing us running up the gut, it was harder for them to stop us.
Let me answer this. I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but Mike never said this. I've never said one time. I've never said this one time that we don't need that type of offense. I've been saying for the last 2 to 3 years since Arthur Smith was hired, I've been saying his offense is similar to two offenses, the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of those teams used a lot of misdirection and they used a lot of counter plays. That's what I'm saying. The Falcons don't use counter plays. They don't use misdirection. And that's what's happening. I don't know if you understood what I just said, but that's what I'm talking about. Counters and misdirection, those essentially are the same thing, all right? Counter misdirection, you're just changing the eye level of the defense. They think you're going to be in one spot, but you're not going to be in that spot because you either with that play last week with Bijan, it was a lot of misdirection, and he flipped it, ended up getting the touchdown with that shovel pass. These are misdirection plays. These are counter plays. You're changing the eye level of the defense because you think a guy's going to be here and he's not. This is why you're seeing Kyle Shanahan offense. You see Kansas City offense. A lot of people are using counter plays and they're using is misdirection to change the level of the defense. And this is what the Falcons aren't doing. And this is what Chauncey was saying about everybody know exactly where Bijan is going to be. They know exactly where it's going to be. They just closing on them because they're not using, they're not changing. So
Yeah.
that's not. I've never stated one time. If you heard me say this time and time again all week, if you even watch our live shows, I've stated that why aren't we using Desmond Ritter's legs? We're still not using his legs. He's in the same spot at every single game. So the Falcons gotta do a better job of just changing the outlook of the defense, bro.
But hold on, Mike. I'm sorry about that.
Hey,
JP.
but look,
Yeah. Thank you, Juan.
JP. I just wanted to question how, because you must have missed everything we just said in the first half of this show, talking about the run game ain't working because of our QB play. Uh, JP, stop,
He had
stop,
three. Look, we had
stop,
400 yards of
stop,
offense. What are we
stop,
talking about, bro? Hey,
Let me
man,
JP,
rephrase
let's
that.
look.
stop,
This could
stop,
get
Listen,
out of hand. So,
it's
like,
real
like I
simple.
said,
stop.
let's
hey,
get some questions. If
to go
anybody
back to
got some
your
real
point, Mike.
questions, that
To go
go
back to
ahead, go
Yeah,
your
ahead.
point, Mike. He did it the first 2 years he was here. Arthur Smith had a lot of background. And he did with goddamn dead Mariota hit open guy. He was doing misdirection play action off of that. But
Yeah.
even they did a little bit last game. They used his legs a little bit of everything. Desmond Ritter was doing a little bit of everything. That's why I'm
Mm-hmm.
so baffled by this game.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so confused by this game right here.
That's what me and K Styles have been looking at. That's why I said I couldn't figure out what it was, but that's what the change in this offense. He's not using those misdirections. He's not using those change. He's not using that athleticism as quarterback. That's something that he's never done, which leads me to believe that he's trying to get Dave Ragone a job. I don't know why, but it this is not the same offense, bro. It's not the same offense that he's running,
it,
and I don't
it's
know for the life of me. I don't understand why he's doing it.
yeah, because
Outside
it's
of
Well,
looking
I
like it
said
just
that a
look.
couple of weeks ago. I
yeah,
said that a
yeah,
couple of
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah,
It seems as though he trying to get Dave Ragone a head coaching job in the near future. Now,
yeah.
see, it's real simple. With this game right here in particular, without going back and watching the game again and analyzing it, they prepared their defense prepared for us to contain the edge. I've been saying this all season long. Load that shit up, I formation, and pound their ass up the middle. You want to open up that outside? That's how you do it. That's how you open up any defense. It don't matter what defense they play. It don't matter what coverage they play. It don't matter what players they got. If you load up and you pound their ass up the middle, you open up the opportunities that you're looking for on the outside. It's really that damn simple. It's
that part.
real fucking simple. It's not that hard. But when
But
you
that's
trying to outsmart your damn self, you
Right.
play into the defense's hands.
Yeah.
That's why Ron Rivera was over there looking all calm and cool and collected, because he looking over there across the field at Arthur and like, that boy finna dig his own fucking hole today. He gonna dig his own hole today.
right,
And
because they
that's
were
what he
leaning too
did.
much on the passing too. And your point is correct, Blackberry, because that's how we got Algier down into the red zone. We ran it up the gut. And this is not a pass happy team.
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. What's funny? This shit ain't rocket science. I mean, it ain't rocket science. I'm looking at some of the comments and I'm laughing. I'm like, now I see why our fan base was voted the 28th worst fan base out of 32 teams. Because we got some overly smart, dumb motherfuckers in this fan base.
No, we are the worst fan base in sports.
What?
Yeah, pretty much.
And what's even more comical, they like in the words of my man, 6-man K Style, when you call them on it, they get emotional. Like boy, it's a whole lot of Whitney Houston's on here. It just gets so emotional.
What I tell you, man, a
Yeah,
whole lot
you
of
know,
hard
but
times, bro.
look, hey, being angry is okay. Being pissed off is okay. All right. But I'm gonna be my kind of pissed off. You be your kind of pissed off. You can't tell me to
Right.
get as pissed off as you. I can't tell you to get as pissed off as me. All right. So hey man, hey, we appreciate everybody in their content and their dialogue, but a little bit of this for y'all. Y'all stop the little boy shit, man. The little disrespect. We done had to block a dude 3 times because he just want to be a little boy today. Hey, I get it. It happened.
Uh,
It happens after each loss. Everybody go ape shit, and trust me, I'm just like y'all. I hate losing, man. I slap my wife, kick the dog, whoop my grandson, whatever. Hey, I'm just like y'all. I hate losing. We all got different
Nah, he,
takes
he
on it.
didn't whip no
But
dog, y'all. He didn't whip no dog. We don't want them problems. He didn't hurt no dogs, y'all.
Oh,
but
he
look
didn't. He
though,
didn't
but
slap
look,
his wife either. He didn't slap his.
right,
Nah,
right,
he
right,
didn't.
right.
He didn't
But
slap his
look,
wife either. He didn't do
look,
that either, y'all.
but
I
look,
just married.
look, man.
I just married.
It
I just married Jada Pinkett. I just married Jada
oh
Pinkett. So
gosh,
I
oh
just,
gosh,
I just
I see
slapped.
where he going with this. But
I just slapped the rest of the hair off her head.
well, that wasn't much.
Oh my god, yo.
But I mean, look,
Look,
at
man,
the
we
end of
got.
the day, man, we can be upset or whatever the case may be, but y'all got to realize none of our emotions, even including us on this panel, is going to undo the game loss. You take it on the chin and move on. Simple as that. Because bitching and moaning and crying about it is not going to get us the win back. So take it with a grain of salt. Question is, what are we going to do going forward that's going to change the trajectory we on? Because right now, even though we second in the NFC South right now, we not looking too good on paper.
Corey Gill found that about the only that's one of the few things I don't agree with you on, boy. I don't care how they lose. I just hate fucking losing.
Hey, look, right,
Bro, hey, look, listen, man. We all do, man. Corey, we all do, man. Like I don't even want nothing to eat right now. I'm in a bad mood. I don't even want no sex right now. Now I'm real, man. So, hey, look, I get it, man. Hey, I get it. Hey, we listen. It's our job to absorb all this. So, hey, beat us up, man. Beat us up.
So let's just kind of get everybody's last take. We're gonna start with one, the third person, then we get Will and Big Ant.
hey, man, look. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But listen, man, we have to go into this next game playing our game with some of the wrinkles that we had. We got to get back to our brand of football, and we got to execute. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. All this being cute and trying to listen to what the media say, man, fuck all that. We got to get back to playing our brand of football. And Arthur, I'm gonna need you to take a hard look in the mirror and slap yourself a couple times because we don't need to see this performance no more. I'm done.
Will, Big Willie.
Yeah. All right, bro. I yet to see a team beat us playing our game this year. I yet to see a team beat us playing our game this year, bro. If we stick to what we do best, we gonna be a hard team to beat, bro. Point blank. Let's just get back to the drawing board. We got to eat this shit right now. Ain't nothing else to it. Ain't no excuse for it. I don't know what the fuck it was on his mind, but he got to eat it. Cause we stuck with this head coach and we stuck with this quarterback the whole year. So y'all all that firing and get rid of that ain't happening. So you might well just stick with it. We got to get back to the drawing board and do what worked for us, bro. Cause yet again, like I said, I yet to see a team beat us when we play our game. If we run at teams, even when they know we running, they cannot stop us. How many folk goddamn Maggiet and hurt by running their ass over already? They cannot stop us, bro. We play our game. We cannot be stopped. Point blank. Let's just come play our game. Stop the fuck shit. That's it.
Big Ed.
Look, all I'm gonna say is Arthur Smith and Dave Ragone, y'all better get y'all shit together because this defense is for real. If we wouldn't put them in short field positions, half of them points wouldn't even matter. So we gotta stop trying to outsmart ourselves. And like on a couple of plays, I seen where we kept trying to roll Desmond out right into the pressure. They was not fooled by that shit, and y'all kept doing the shit. So we got to change up what the fuck we doing. You know, we got to start using this. It's common sense. That's all it is. It's common sense. We got to get out of our own way.
Blackberry.
Hey, before Blackberry go, I challenge the chat to name one game that we didn't get in our own way that we could have just lost out top. That's it. Name one of them. I'll wait for it.
You ain't gonna see that
And see
answer.
that, and that's where I'm gonna go with it is we got to stop beating ourselves. We got to stop doing it. We got to stop beating ourselves, man. And regardless of who anybody want to point the finger at, it starts with Arthur Smith, man. That's where it starts. You got to put your players in the best position to win. You got to put them in the best position to win. It really don't get no simpler than that. You got to put them in the best position to win. If you see if a player looking side-eyed at Arthur Smith or Dave Ragone or Nielsen or Ryan Nielsen for that matter or Jared Gray, if players are looking sideways at them, it's because they don't feel like they being put in the best position to win. Not getting plays in on time. Questionable calls in certain situations of the game. It ain't just about how you start the game. It's about how you finish. It's about how you finish. Same thing going on. If you want to break it down by drive, it ain't about how you start a drive. It's about how you finish it. You can start the drive off real good between the 20s, but once you get inside that red zone, if you ain't figured out how to put your players in the best position to win, we're going to have more games like this one. We're going to have more games like Detroit. We're going to have more games like Jacksonville. We got to stop beating ourselves. Because I do agree with Will. It ain't no team we lost to this season out of these 3 losses. Ain't now one of them we lost to we couldn't have won. I'm not going to say they was better than these Falcons. I do not think that they were. The Falcons were the better team. We got in our own way. We beat ourselves. We got to stop doing that shit. Because there is going to be a hot plate under somebody's ass if it keeps up. And that's just the reality. That's all I got.
Yeah, if anybody confused, we not saying Desmond Ritter ain't got no blame. Oh, he got plenty of blame for today's game. But what we gotta tell y'all, it falls at Arthur Smith's foot today. Because our defense gave us 3 to 4 more chances to come back and win that game. And we couldn't do it.
All right, OG.
As a coach, and I'm a coach probably 35 years running, anytime I lose a game, whether it's football or baseball, that's one of the two sports I coach the most. I'm always go look in the mirror and see what the fuck did the person in the mirror have to do with what happened. And we all saw the same game today. We listen. I saw several mistakes. I saw more than just Desmond Riddle 3 picks. 9 times out of 10, you throw a football 47 times, a good chance you're gonna probably throw it to the other guy a couple times. I saw Jake Matthews put us behind the chains going in the half when we could have snuck in at least a good 3 points. Okay, I saw Jake Matthews get whooped on that left over there by Chase Young and Desmond scramble for the first down. But I can live with the players on the field making mistakes if they are put in the right position.
Thank you.
Case in point, if you know, listen, a lot of stuff ain't rocket science, man. I keep saying it ain't rocket science. Like, don't make the simple hard. Why are you going for 2 in that situation? Why? For what?
Keep the extra point.
I don't think nobody can give me a logical reason as to why he went for 2 in that situation. Why do we go away from 25 down there when Desmond threw the egregious pick in the back of the zone? And Desmond, yeah, he gets the smoke. Ain't no way in the hell he should have threw that pick. All right? No way. The other 2 picks, one, I'm hearing that it might have been a bad route, but until I get that for sure, that pick's on Desmond. That third one, I ain't putting that on Desmond at all. You got a guy trying to get down the field with no timeouts. But, having a delay of game, calling a timeout after a ball getting clocked, we can't do that. The sideline stuff can't happen. It's just that simple. Again, I know a lot of folks so fixated on one position. Okay, it's okay it's okay to think outside the box just a tick. All right, can't be too robotic in your thinking. All right, but I gotta agree with Will. I ain't seen us lose a game yet where the other team just actually beat us. See, I think the Falcons have lost 3 games to one team this year. You know who that one team is? The Falcons.
Us.
That part.
Us.
That part.
I mean, Detroit, Jacksonville, and Washington gonna take credit from 3 of those losses, but the Falcons beat the Falcons 3 times. Like we ain't gave up more. Listen, we gave up 3 times the other day on 3 short fields. That should tell you enough. It should tell you enough. So yeah, we gotta wear it. We gotta eat it. We're gonna do a whole lot of counseling today. This week, a whole lot of babysitting. But the bottom line is that sideline got to get fixed over there. And if it don't, some heads need to roll. And realistically speaking, they're probably not going to roll this year. I mean, during the season, but they need to be rolling at the end of the season. That's all I got, man. Y'all make sure y'all remember to check in tomorrow for nothing but the truth. We may have to adjust the time because I got to go into work tomorrow, but make sure y'all check us out. Truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth over here, baby. Whether you like it or not. Man, Mike, take us home.
I appreciate everybody for joining us. As we always stated, keep it respectful. We'll keep it respectful. You keep it disrespectful, you get blocked. All right. Everybody's.
I don't mind getting back with the disrespect, though. Let me say something real fast, man, Mike. We don't mind going back with the disrespect, but we're being told to, know when to hold and know when to fold them.
Oh,
we don't mind now. You ain't shaking no leaves on these trees over here, but let's keep it respectful.
Right. Don't let the smooth tone fool you.
Right.
Trust me, we don't mind.
Twisted.
Well,
Please
pray for
don't.
you and pray
Just
on
like
you.
they
All
say,
right.
yeah.
Rather
That's
pray
our
for you
whole
than
deal.
pray on
All right. So, like I said, man, everybody gonna have their feelings. Ain't nobody gonna change nobody's mind. So everybody can kind of keep their opinions to themselves until next week or the next 30 minutes, because it looked like the Bucks gonna lose. Um, so like I said,
you.
man, that's
Yeah,
all, man.
thank you, Detroit, for that one. Thank you,
Yeah, whole
Detroit, for that
NFC
one. We
South,
still a game
whole
Thank you
behind.
NFC
for
South.
that.
Yep, the whole NFC South swallowed 7 Popeye biscuits right now. We all swallowing Popeye biscuits with no water.
And
Bruh,
like I said, man, we
Got a glass.
I'm
appreciate it.
trying to say.
But all that D Lawton, them D Lawtons of the world, man. Look, y'all ain't look. Never mind. Let me just end this before I say something.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Don't
I
go there, Mike.
appreciate
at
everybody
home.
for joining us, man. We're gonna continue to do give you nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Sorry about that truth.
Hey, now you got
But
it.
am I? But we out of here, man.
Peace.
Later. Deuces.
Peace.